Well, hello there and good morning, sixth graders. Teacher Roy here, and we're ready for another class with me. Today it's Thursday, May 14th. Like all the other days, I'm going to pass list, hoping that all of you are here watching this video. So let's see. Isabella, Sophie, Bea, Cesar, Luis, Rachel, Shadana, Emir, Isra, Edu, Sueli, Raimi, Abby, Valerie, Mitch, Twincy, Georgette, Xavier, Anna, George, Dante, Alexa, Tobarcita, Karish, Becca, Asa, and Patty. I hope that all of you are doing great over there at home. So let's begin with what we always have to do, okay? First things first, what's up? I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're ready to work today because you're just a few minutes away from enjoying a long weekend. Yes, that's right. Tomorrow, Friday, you don't have work because it is Teacher's Day. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, we teachers are going to take a day off to enjoy, to rest, relax, and you are going to do it too, mom and dad as well. So you're just a few minutes away from enjoying Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with no work. And I'll see you back on Monday. Isn't that great? Yes, it is. Okay. um, the work of today. Today we're going to be working with phonology. We're going to be working with lesson 3 already. Okay, so we're going to be learning new vocabulary and we're going to be working with that vocabulary. And then we're going to be working with STEAM. We have a little situation with STEAM. The situation is quite simple. The situation is we need a lot of people to do this activity. It is a small experiment. And sadly, we need the amount of people that they're asking us there so the experiment can actually work. But I really doubt that at home we have 8 people that can help us out. So we're gonna have to do it with the amount of people that we have at home. Maybe it's just mom, maybe it's just dad. Maybe if you're lucky, you have a brother or sister that can help you out too. If not, don't worry. If it's just mom, dad, and you, it's fine. If it's just grandma, your aunt, your uncle, ask them to help you a little bit. They don't have to talk. They don't have to do anything. It's just a little exercise to see growth population. Okay. What are we going to do? What are we going to need for this little experiment? A bag of beans. Yes, you heard right. A bag of beans. We're gonna need beans. The ones that you eat, yeah, but obviously not cooked. Okay, we need them. We need them just like they are natural. Okay, a bag of beans. We're gonna need it. So I suggest that you go right now. You pause the video. You go ask mom or dad or whoever is with you a bag of beans because you're gonna need it. Okay, a bag of beans. Pause the video, and I'll come back with you in a few moments. Okay, if you already came back with the bag of beans, then we're ready to work. The work of today, like I said before, we're gonna be working with phonology, but it's going to be page 35 and page 36. Again, phonology, page 35 and page 36, only 2 pages. And then STEAM, we're gonna be working the same, 2 pages only, and it's gonna be page 170. No, sorry, page 147, yeah, like that. Page 147 and page 148. Again, page 147 and page 148. I was already moving to think tank. No, not think tank today. Thank you, but no. So, phonology and STEAM. Are you ready to start working? Great. Then let's get down to business. Let me share my screen with you. There we go. Kids, before we start with today's work, I need you to remember that the videos, the live sessions that we have on Mondays and Wednesdays are for you to be able to work by yourself. It is not necessary that mom or dad are there with you all the time. You're already a sixth grader. You're about to go to middle school. You need to work by yourself. You need to be responsible of what you do, when you do it, and how you do it. That's why I treat you like this. That's why I tell you I'm not going to help you with the verbs. I'm not going to help you with the tenses because you're already just a few months away to become a middle school student. So you need to be responsible, okay? Yes, the live sessions of questions and answer are for me to help you out with the doubts that you have, but in the end, the work is yours only. Not mom, not dad, not me, yours. Okay, so please watch the videos carefully. Remember, if you have doubts, you can send me a message in algebraics if we don't have the live session. But if it's Monday or Wednesday, you can get into the live session and I can answer your doubts. Okay, so please, you're a sixth grader. You don't need mom, you don't need dad there with you all the time. You can do it by yourself. Okay, now that we already pointed this situation, let's get down to business. Like I told you before, page 35 and page 36, lesson 3. We are already working with lesson 3. One more lesson and bye-bye. We finished phonology. Almost there, almost there. We're going good. We're doing good and we're going in the right direction. You have track 11 and track 12. Remember, I always prefer that you listen to track 12 because then you're going to listen to the word and the word used in a sentence. Okay, the word and the word used in a sentence. Then also we have this little video. Remember that when we have videos in phonology at the beginning of the lessons, they are always tongue twisters. Let's watch the tongue twister. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Come on, work, work, work. Takes a bit of time. Not working. Look at that. Oh, there it is. William went west where Wesley was waiting. That's all. It's too short. Well, I'll be honest with you. I was expecting more. It's too short, but it's okay. It's good. Try it. As you saw, it's not more than 25 seconds, and it's just for your tongue to get ready for the new words. Okay. As you can see, we have 18 words. 18 words that are not that difficult. Give me one moment. Sorry, morning allergies. We have 18 words and you have the words used in a sentence. Listen to track 12, please, so you can listen to the correct pronunciation of the word and then how it is used in a sentence. Remember, my pronunciation, it's way different from the American pronunciation, and you're learning American English, not British mixed with Irish, mixed with Scottish. That is mine. Okay, remember that my accent is like that. And I'm actually trying to not make it that that obvious, that normal, that as I usually speak English, because you wouldn't understand me. My accent is way different. Okay, so you need to listen to the American accent, the American pronunciation. So please pronounce the words as you hear them on track 12. Understood? Once you listen to the 18 words and how they are used in the sentences, we can move to page 36. And it says here, working with sounds. You can listen again to track 11 that are just the words to be able to answer the questions that they're asking you. Let's read the instruction. It says, listen to the word list again and practice your pronunciation. Then write the correct words in the blanks below. Number 1, which word ends in the shun sound, like prediction? Okay, the shun sound as in prediction. Number 2, Which words begin with CR consonant blend, as in crack? CR consonant blend, as in crack. Which words have an L sound, as in lab? L sound, as in lab. Very good. Number 4. Which words have a hard G sound, as in girl? Hard G sound, as in girl. Number 5. Which word has a J sound, as in giraffe? J sound, as in giraffe. Understood? Good. After that, they're asking you to do a teamwork. Then you're going to read the words. Blah, blah, blah. Let's be honest. This is for doing it with someone else, and probably mom or dad are not able to do it right now with you. I'm sorry, morning allergy again. Thank you. So teamwork, we skip it. Okay, we skip it. We're not gonna do it. So page 35 and page 36, you're learning new vocabulary, 18 new words, and then you have to answer the 5 questions that are asking you according to the sounds of the words of the vocabulary lesson. Great, we can continue with our work. Then let's get down to business with STEAM. Okie dokie. Okay, so STEAM. Who gets the resources? This is your last chance to go for that bag of beans because we need it. I need you to at least do it with mom or dad. Okay, so at least we have a little bit of information that we can gather according to this. It's not going to be the information that we actually need because sadly we don't have the amount of people they're asking us. This was supposed to be in the classroom because in the classroom we are a good amount of students, and I could be also in a team to have the correct amount of people in each team to do the activity correctly. But sadly, we are at home and we don't have the amount of people at home. Maybe if you do, that would be great. But if you don't, that's not a good idea, okay? Maybe the other way to do this activity is using your imagination. What do I mean? Okay. Let's read first the instructions and then I tell you my idea. You will work with different people to explore what happens to resources as the population grows. Remember Thanos and all this idea of the resources that are ending because the population is too big, and he decides to snap the fingers and then half of the population disappears. Not a bad idea. But no, we're not gonna be like Thanos. Okay, here it says, directions. Your teacher, that's me, will give you 3 beans. So grab from your bag of beans and just give yourself 3. Answer the questions. How many beans did you get? Well, duh, 3. Did you have to share your beans? No, because it's only you. Only you. Sorry, I love that song. Then, partner work. In here, we're gonna need mom or dad, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your grandma, your grandpa, whoever is with you. Even chuchingis, even your dog, your cat, I don't know, even Mary Jane Peter Parker, that is the parrot of Isabella, I don't know, anyone, okay? What do I mean? If you don't have someone to work with, imagine that there is someone else there with you. You will have to imagine that there is someone else there sitting with you, and you're gonna give that imaginary friend the number of beans that they are asking you. So we can actually do this activity. Maybe the people that we actually need are not real, but we can still do the activity if we use our imagination. So use your imagination. Okay, so use your imagination. The BTS girls, imagine that you have Jungkook, Jimin, V, Suga, I don't know. George, imagine that you're with Scan or with the Princess Elizabeth, with all the other people from Seven Deadly Sins and stuff like that, okay? Just imagine you're with someone so we can do this activity. Now, it is asking you, your teacher will give your pair another 3 beans. That means I'm going to give you 3 beans and the other person 3 beans, okay? And then you're going to decide how you're going to divide the beans. You're going to say, hey, okay, you know what? You keep your beans, I keep my beans. That's the way we do it. Or maybe you say, okay, I have 6 beans, you have 3 beans, I can give you 2, and that's the way we do it. Or I can give you 1, or I can give you 3. It's up to you. You decide how you're going to divide the beans, if you're going to divide the beans. So after you decide if you divide the beans and how much you are going to give the other person, answer the questions. Did both people get an equal amount? Maybe yes, maybe not. How many beans did you get? And number 3, what is the amount? Was this amount greater or smaller than the amounts of beans you got when you were by yourself? That means when at the beginning. Is this amount of beans that you have right now bigger or smaller? Okay? Then we're going to imagine that we are with another person. So we're going to have now 3 persons. If mom and dad can help you out until this moment, that would be great. Mom, dad, you. Maybe your sister, maybe your brother, maybe whoever you want. And if not, use your imagination, like I said. 3 persons, 2 more persons, and you. You have your 3 beans that I gave you at the beginning, 3 more beans, the other person has 3 beans, and now I'm going to give you other 3 beans. 3 beans for you, 3 beans for the other one, and 3 beans for the other one. And you're going to repeat the process. Are you going to divide the beans? Are you going to give the others beans? And if you do, how many beans you're going to give them? Okay? Once you do this division of beans, we have to answer the questions. Did everyone get an equal amount? How many beans did you get? And again, number 3, was this amount greater or smaller than the amount of beans you got at the beginning? It's getting interesting, right? Then let's go to page 148. You were 3 persons. Now I need you to imagine, in this situation, you are going to imagine that you are 8 persons. 8 persons. You're going to add 5 more persons to the process that we already have. And you're going to do exactly the same. You get 3 more beans, the second person 3 more beans, the third person 3 more beans, and the other 5 3 beans. Now you have to do the same process. Divide the beans. Are you going to divide? If you do divide, how many beans are you going to give the others? Once you do that, we have to answer the questions. Did everyone get an equal amount? How many beans did you get? And the third one, the same question. Was this amount greater or smaller than the amount of beans you got at the beginning? This was supposed to do, we were supposed to do it at school, and it was supposed to be a really interesting activity to do. But sadly, you're going to have to use your imagination to do it, okay? Then, once we do that, we have to read this following text and answer the questions. This is the last part of the activity of today. Just like you ran out of beans because there were too many people, the earth is running out of resources. Thanos was correct. Because there are too many people. Too many. Too many. The amount of resources on earth doesn't change quickly. We're changing it real fast. Having enough resources for everyone is becoming a problem. That is absolutely true. Remember, there are people that are dying because they don't have food, they don't have water. There are people that don't have houses. There are people that don't have clothing. There are people that have nothing. And there's people that have a lot and they're wasting because since they have a lot, they don't care. Complete the sentence. We receive the same amount of beans from the teacher every time. Yes, that's right. I told you to give each time 3 beans. So you did get 3 beans each time, all of you. This help show how the on earth doesn't change quickly. The what? The people, the the food, the water, the resources. You have to think, okay? I just gave you the answer pretty much. When there weren't enough beans for everyone to get a piece, how did it make you feel? Did you feel sad? Like, oh, I'm sorry, you don't have enough beans. But you were like, you don't have enough beans. How do you feel? Or do you feel like, whatever? You need to think how you feel about it. You need to feel something. You're not a robot, okay? What resources do you think might be running out on Earth? What resources? The non-renewable resources, the renewable resources, the natural resources, the resources created by we, the humans, by us. What resources are running out on Earth? Water, food, air? Think about it. Number 4, how do you think having more people on Earth affects our resources? Is it a good idea to have more people? I mean, is it really a good idea that our population keeps on growing and growing and growing and growing and growing? That's why maybe some people my age, a bit older, a bit younger, are deciding to not have kids. Maybe it's necessary, maybe not, we don't know. But one thing is for sure, our resources on Earth are ending and we need to do something about it, okay? Once you answer these questions, as you can see, voila, that's all. No more work today. Let me stop sharing my screen and let's summarize the work of today. Today, my kids, you work with phonology. You learned new words from lesson 3. You practice a little bit with a tongue twister, and also you answer some questions about pronunciation according to the words of lesson 3. After that, we move to STEAM and we work with a little experiment of population growth using a bag of beans. First, you work by yourself and I gave you 3 beans. Well, you gave yourself 3 beans. Then you work with someone else and you got 3 beans again and that person got other 3 beans. Then you decided if you were going to divide the beans and how you were going to divide them. You have to answer 3 questions every time that we share beans. Did everyone get the same amount of beans? Is this amount of beans bigger or smaller than the ones you had at the beginning? And how many beans did you get? Okay, and then you have to work with another person, a third person. Again, you get 3 beans, the second person gets 3 beans, and the third person gets 3 beans. And you repeat the same process. Divide. Did everyone get the same amount? How many did you get? And is this amount bigger or smaller than in the beginning? Then you're going to be working with 8 persons. And you do the same process. 3 beans, 3 beans, 3 beans, and the rest of them 3 beans. You have to divide and you have to see if everyone got the same amount of beans, how many beans you got, and the last part, is this amount bigger or smaller than in the beginning? Then you have to answer some questions on page 148. And that's pretty much all the work of today. As you can see, it's quite easy. It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. You're going to have a good time. But that's it. So kids, enjoy your long weekend. Rest. relax, send me the work. Don't forget about it. Send me the work. And I'll see you on Monday. Have a nice day. Love you all. Take care. Bye bye. See you, kids.